Hello, my beautiful beings. I am currently 10 days post breakup, and I think that you can probably tell that my energy has gotten a little bit better. Every day I've been healing. Every day I've been sitting with myself and working on my self improvement and what it is that I want to do. And that is such a game changer to take this time to invest into yourself. However, I'm at a point where I'm very uncomfortable. I'm very uncomfortable. I'm trying to find a place to live. All of my stuff is in bags and boxes. I'm thinking it would just be so easy to just go back to the old ways. It would be so easy to just go back to that safety and that security and that comfort that I had in that relationship. And it's so hard to lose a person. It's so hard to lose your person, the person you loved, the person who was your support system, the person who you called every single day. But I think it's almost equally as hard to be in this discomfort after the breakup. You go through your grieving process and you miss that person and you just want to feel their touch again. But you also go through a process of everything in my life has been ripped away from me. Everything that I knew for the past however long it has been ripped away from me. And I am so uncomfortable. And it is such a challenge because as humans, we don't like to be uncomfortable. We don't like to sit in this place of discomfort. We crave that stability. We crave relationships. We crave security. We crave that love, that validation from another person. And when we meet this state of discomfort, it is such a challenge for us. It raises our cortisol levels. It can put you in a state of fight or flight. It's not something that humans like to experience. And it's not something that I'm enjoying experiencing. And I think that the majority of the time, you want that person back, but you just want that comfort. You want that stability. You want that life back. You want to have every single day be predictable. I know exactly what's going on this day. Right now, I'm in a place where like my stuff is in boxes. I'm trying to find an apartment. I don't know what I'm doing from day to day. I'm just trying to do my best. I'm trying to heal. I'm trying to grow. And I'm trying to not think about that too much because if I start thinking about that, if I start thinking about, oh, well, a week and a half ago, my life looked like this, I am probably going to spiral because that's not my reality anymore. And moving through this discomfort is one of the most difficult things I've ever done. And I think that it's really difficult for most people. And it's hard to be self-aware enough to know that that's what's going on. It's hard to know the difference between, do I want that person back or do I want that life back, that stability, that predictability? Do I want that back? What am I craving right now? And sometimes you really can't tell the difference. You don't know if it's the person or if it's the life or if it's the lifestyle, whatever it is. You don't know sometimes. It's really hard to tell. And when you're in that place of discomfort, it's really hard to see any of the bad things that were happening in the relationship. You have such rose-colored glasses on, and I feel like I went from a place of I was sad and I was grieving, and then I was angry and I was seeing everything so clearly, and now I'm uncomfortable because I'm like looking for apartments and I'm like, I just want to go back to that. I just want to go back to that. And that's when we really need to learn to take control over our minds because that place of discomfort is going to challenge you and it can change you. If you embrace it, I know it hurts. I know it's so hard. But if you embrace it, that is where the most growth is going to come from. If you give up when things get uncomfortable, that's been your pattern, that's been what you've done your entire life, how do you expect to grow? How do you expect to evolve and blossom into this newer, better version of yourself if every time life gets uncomfortable, you give up? I know it feels so good to be in your comfort zone. I know it feels so good to know exactly what your life looks like, exactly what it's going to look like, exactly what you need, exactly what you're getting. But nothing good comes from just sitting in your comfort zone. Sometimes you need a massive shift in order to shift the way that you look at your life and the way that you treat yourself and the way that you respect yourself and honor yourself. And to be honest, I think I needed that. I think I needed that. I think I was never going to actually do what it is that I said I was going to do if I was still in that comfortable place. And that sucks. That sucks for the relationship and that sucks for me because I should be able to do whatever it is that I want to do in a relationship. But I tend to just throw myself into the other person, make sure the other person is okay. Whatever, that's besides the point. Pain is one of the biggest motivators. And when you go through this period of pain, you need to utilize it and come out better. It's not fun, but this is going to be a challenge to see how you treat yourself, how you honor yourself, how you love yourself, how you show up for yourself. This is going to be your biggest blessing. If you have not been happy with how you've been showing up for yourself, like I was happy with how I was showing up in the relationship, of course. I was not really super happy with how I was showing up for myself. I felt like I was putting myself on the back burner. I felt like I was doing everything for him first, and I was not showing up for me. And that's my codependency speaking, and I really need to work on that. But that's something that I need to get better at, and this is only going to improve me. When you are in this discomfort, when you are forced to sit with yourself, that is when you get to know yourself the most. And I know it's hard to sit with your thoughts when you're going through this time. I know it's really hard, but you have to do it. You have to sit with yourself. You have to get to know yourself. You have to see, okay, what is it that is making me uncomfortable right now? Take an inventory. What's making me uncomfortable right now? What do I need to do in order to feel more comfortable? What do I need to do? Maybe you are insecure financially. So that's making me uncomfortable right now because this bond, this relationship that I had with this person, they were financially supporting me. So when you get out of that relationship, you are financially insecure. You do not support yourself financially. That is what's making you uncomfortable. On top of the fact that you're not with that person anymore, that's probably the main driver for what is making you uncomfortable. So what do you need to do? You need to become financially secure. You need to pour all of this energy, all of this like stagnant, it does not feel good. This energy does not feel good. You need to pour all of it into making yourself feel as secure as possible. Whether that's financially, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, whatever it is that you need to work on for yourself, take this time, take this discomfort, take this pain, take this challenge, and do that for yourself. This discomfort is such an opportunity, and I really hope that you see it as such. I really do. I know that it's difficult to see it in the moment, but when you have this opportunity, utilize the hell out of it. If you let this discomfort, this pain, this opportunity pass you by, you are not going to grow as a person. You're going to forget how you felt in that moment, and you are not going to do anything about changing. Why would you want to revert back to your old habits, to your old ways of being, when you have this opportunity to become amazing? You don't need that person. You don't need to go back to your old life. You can build your own life and build this love within yourself and be just as secure within yourself as you were in that relationship, if not more so. Never, ever waste a good breakup. A good breakup is the perfect time to do that for yourself, to sit with yourself, to be with yourself, to love yourself, to prove to yourself that you can do anything and everything that you put your mind to, even if your ex didn't believe in you. Believe in yourself, honor yourself, value yourself, get to know what it is that you want, that you need, how you want to be loved in your next relationship, and be able to give that to yourself. Because if you can't give that to yourself, you can't expect somebody else to be able to give that to you. That's vibrational, that's energy. You can feel that. You can feel when somebody does not love themselves. If you don't love or value yourself, you cannot expect to be in a good, healthy relationship. My light just went off, but it's fine. You can still see me. You can't expect somebody to treat you how you want to be treated if you don't treat yourself how you want to be treated. You should be your biggest provider, your biggest supporter, your biggest cheerleader, no matter what. Even if you are in the healthiest relationship you have ever been in, you should still be there for yourself. I know it's so hard to be in this place of discomfort. I get it. I'm here with you. Keep reminding yourself that growth comes from pain. That in this place of discomfort, you get to see what you're really made of. You get to see what you're really capable of. You get to fully show up for yourself. And from this place, from this rock bottom place, you can only go up. Everything worthwhile is uphill. It feels impossible right now, but I know that you are only going to grow bigger, better, stronger, hotter, and richer from this experience. Acknowledge the discomfort, sit with the discomfort, honor yourself, honor how you're feeling, and then go fucking get what you want to get. You are so much stronger and so much smarter than you give yourself credit for. You're gonna make it through this, and I love you so much. I'll talk to you soon.